Okay, now I want you people to sit down and relax, because what you're about to see, you may not believe even after you've seen it.
All-American for the University of Miami in 65.
Rick Barry drives for 38 points as the most valuable.
Hits it off the run. What a big shot. Barry knocks it away on the steal. Rick Barry has not missed the free throw.
Oh, a nice shot by Barry.
Barry hits another out. Barry again, right on target.
Oh, what a great play by Rick Barry.
Let's get to the film.
Rick Barry, one of basketball's true legends and most unique individuals. An instant success in the NBA, Rick grabbed the spotlight from his earliest days in the league.
Here, Civic Auditorium is where young Rick Barry works the night shift for the San Francisco Warriors. Barry dazzles the eye and quickens the pulse in a sport which combines the grace of ballet with the ferocity of the street brawl.
For somebody my size, I had pretty decent quickness, and I had an ability to go to the basket as well as the ability to shoot the ball from the outside.
I was really very happy when I found out that I was drafted by the Warriors, and this may sound a little...
But then again, my first year, I really didn't get to shoot the ball that much from the outside.
I personally felt that I could help the Warriors out because I learned how to play a pro style of offense when I was at the University of Miami, and of course that's the fast break.
In fact, Bill King, our radio announcer, I remember dubbed me the Miami Greyhound.
This guy would just run and shoot. That's all he knew about the game of basketball. And the guy was so good that when we used to play, that we had to have 3 different guys guard him at different times because he'd run them all ragged.
In 1966, Rick was named Rookie of the Year, but he was just getting started. Displaying his trademark intensity, he averaged 36 points a game in his second season, ending Wilt Chamberlain's 7-year reign as scoring champion. Barry was named MVP of the All-Star game in front of the hometown fans, and he led the Warriors to the '67 finals, where they lost to Chamberlain's great Philadelphia team.
I still have a sporting news plaque that shows Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, and me. First team All-NBA. I still shake my head. I mean, that was unbelievable. These were heroes of mine.
As one of the league's premier players, Barry became the object of a fierce recruiting war waged by the upstart ABA. And in 1968, he shocked the basketball world by signing with singer Pat Boone's Oakland Oaks. Rick became the first NBA star to jump leagues, but he found himself on a much smaller stage.
I remember a game one time when there were more people sitting on the benches and at the scorer's table than there were in the stands. And you have to just love the game and have great personal pride to go out there and give your best under those circumstances.
Rick Barry leads the New York Nets team. He can score, rebound, shoot the three-pointer. You have to outscore Barry because you really can't stop him.
Barry continued to excel for the next 4 seasons in the ABA with the help of his unorthodox free-throw shooting style, a style he would showcase once again in the NBA when he returned to the Warriors for the 1973 season.
Well, you know, he was a perfectionist. You know, all great players are perfectionists.
Here comes the underhanded free throw motion, so deadly.
By driving himself to be the best, Barry achieved greatness. But that hard-driving personality may also have kept him from getting the accolades he deserved.
You know, I think why he doesn't get the recognition that he absolutely deserves as a top 10 player all time is that his personality turns so many people off.
Rick, over the years, you've been one of the most maligned people in professional sports. You've been called an opportunist, selfish, some have called you a deserter. How does one handle all of that?
Well, for me to say that it doesn't bother me would be ridiculous. It does bother you.
Rick Barry, an intense, uncompromising competitor. Barry, with his hands raised, protesting he was fouled.
I was crazy on the court. I readily admit it. I mean, I wanted so badly to do well and to play my best that, you know, I did. I carried on like a crazy man out there. I mean, I was possessed. And I can understand. I've seen footage of myself and looking at it. Heck, if I was watching me and I wasn't a fan of the team, I wouldn't like myself either.
Barry driving the baseline of the court. Clean block by Curtis Barry. Barry doesn't think so. He's not going to get any sympathy here in Phoenix.
I went out there to kick people's butt, not to make friends. I said, you know, I must have done one hell of a job at that, because I didn't have a whole lot of friends.
He would talk it, but he would also go out on the floor and produce it. So he was just truly one of the best forwards I ever played with.
Barry wants it. Go to Rick Barry. Yeah!
For Rick, it all came together in 1975. Chosen as team captain, he combined leadership, talent, and his fierce competitive drive to turn Golden State into a contender.
When you talk about key players to watch in this game, I guess you have to start with Rick Barry. He has perhaps become the best all-around basketball player in the NBA this year.
He was obviously the leader of the team. He was the star.
He is certainly the man that they build their entire offense around. And if Clifford Ray can set a screen and get him open for a jump shot, it's almost an automatic 2 points for Rick.
Ray off the lane. Barry comes around behind the screen. There's the shot. It's tied up.
He might run off 15 straight points.
Rick Barry ready to fire again. Oh, he's burning them now. He is just burning them.
Some nights he just steps across this half-court line and turn it loose.
Barry wants it. There's Rick now this time. Oh, he sees that shot there.
Barry led the Warriors on a magical playoff ride that ended with a stunning sweep of Washington in the finals.
The best part of the game for me, winning. There's no substitute for winning. And that's what it's about. It's about winning. It's about this. It's about winning a championship. Other than that, it doesn't really have any great meaning.